I'm Dr. George Flynn, and welcome to the program where we can talk about things that can change your life, change people's lives around you, and change the world. It starts right here, right now, with you and with me. So first of all, have you ever noticed how the world likes to talk about everybody's failures? If someone has been a great person all their lives and they make one failure, the world focuses on that one failure. If a basketball team is going along and one player makes a bad shot, they focus on that one bad shot, not all the great shots that player's made. Focus on the one bad thing. Why is this? Why is this? Do we do this so that we feel better about ourselves? Because we know we're not perfect. We don't, do everything 100%. So if we see someone really outstanding, maybe it is that we want to bring up their imperfections, bring up their shortcomings so that we feel better about ourselves. And what I'd like to discuss with you today is how we can change this. How we can either stay in this downward spiral of finding fault, finding blame, try to make someone feel guilty. And that's a whole nother topic. Let's go into it right now. I don't want to hold back on it. If you're trying to make somebody feel guilty, why are you doing that? And if someone's trying to make you feel guilty, it means you're probably doing something correct. You're probably trying to bring your essence into the world, and someone else doesn't want that. They're trying to make you feel guilty. Well, the key to that is don't let it happen. Remember, you were created the same way they were created. And you've got every bit as much right to your opinion and your ideas and your ideals as anyone else does. So if they try to make you feel guilty down and out, don't listen to it. That's all I can tell you. Think about something else. Think about the goodness, the things that you've done that have been so good. And rather than find fault in people, there's certain people in the world, and I want to be one of those, and I hope you want to be one of those too. I have not been perfect on this, and I'm sure you've probably not been perfect on this, but I want you to see the greatness in people, not the bad things, not their shortcomings, not their faults, not the times when they fall short. Because remember, they're out there trying. And you're out there just sitting in the stands with your arms folded saying, well, they're not so good. Well, they're trying. And are you trying? So I'm saying, let's see the greatness in people. And what does that do? You can see their potential. And if you see their potential, you can say something to them. You can basically speak it into happening. Speak it to them. You would be amazed at how sensitive people are to just a kind word, just a let's go, just what we would call an attaboy or an attagirl, just a word of bringing them up rather than tearing them down. Just a word of enthusiasm to them. And I want you to think about seeing the greatness in people and speaking a word to them. Or maybe someone else. If you see some, kid doing a great thing, say something to their parents. say something to their schoolmates, say something to someone else about it, start a rumor. Start a rumor about how great they are. Word of encouragement. Start a rumor about how this person is going to do such great things. You know, our culture, our society, they, whoever they are, they seem to want average. They seem to want everybody to be average, so that the people that are lazy and average don't have to live up to another standard. You know, the people that are trying to do something great, they have a different standard. And our culture, the average person, doesn't want to see someone else working harder because it means they need to work harder. Our culture wants everybody to be average and mediocre. Our coverage, we cover those things that are terrible and don't cover those things that are great. And as a result, we have mediocrity. We have averages, and if we're covering the bad things, the bar gets lower and lower and lower. So we got to accept the fact that we're going to have an uphill battle into having greatness. You know, if the culture wants mediocrity and we're trying to do something that opposes mediocrity, we have to, well, like salmon do, swim upstream. We have to swim upstream as if it were life and death. We have to go against the current of mediocrity. And you can do it. Now, if you actually say, well, it's too hard, then you can be among the group that's mediocre and doesn't try to improve the world, improve life. And it's okay, but just realize that's where you are. And if you're in that position and you've decided, oh, life will be easier, we just give up. We just join the majority. Let's become mediocre. Let's become average. Let's not try to improve things. That's okay. You can become that. I don't suggest it, but you can become that. But if you do that, I'm going to ask you not to belittle the person out there that's trying harder, that's trying to be great, that's trying to do great things. But it is, if you want to be mediocre, and a lot of people do, a lot of people want to do their job, clock out, go home, watch some form of television or internet or streaming or something, have something to eat and or drink, and just kind of wait, sit in the easy chair, and that's okay. Especially if if you've done your work and you're retired and you've got some kind of a challenge getting up, doing things. I'm just saying, let's not talk ill of those that are trying to make life better for all of us, because they're trying to make life better for you. But if you want to fit in to the culture of mediocrity, it is okay, no judgment here. But it is better, and you'll have more fun and more fulfillment if you're trying to improve things or be the best that you can be, Or if you just don't have the energy to do it, lift up those that are trying. Remember, I said we can recognize greatness in other people and we can speak it into existence. So if we speak it into existence, if we start talking about how great they are, you're doing your part. Just don't try to fit into the culture of mediocrity. Better to either be improving, be the best that you can ever be, or encourage those that are doing that, or being the best, or improving things. There's one thing very serious about what's going on in the world today. It's your life and your dreams. Your life and your dreams are serious. And you need to focus on that seriousness of your life and your dreams. They're extremely serious. Once you focus on, will this get my life and my dreams to where they ought to be? Now, I don't care if you're 7, 70, 9, or 90. You're still alive. You've still got your life. You've still got your dreams. And you can be 10 or 100, or you can be 1 or 100. You still got your life and your dreams. You're still alive. Your life and your dreams are very serious. You don't need to, squint your eyes and be so serious about it. You need to focus on what's serious for you and get your life together and get on with whatever it is you would like in life. You may be at the beginning, you may be in school, you may be working, you may be near retirement, you may be retired for years. But let's get serious about the rest of your life. You've got more than just memories. You got all of your life to live. And the old joke is, if I knew I was going to live this long, I'd taken better care of myself. Well, now's the day to start taking better care of yourself, because you got a lot of life to live. And you're going to be outstanding. If you're older, actually middle-aged and younger people are listening to you. So talk good about things. Don't say, oh, I remember the old times when things were better. Now things are just gone to pot. They're terrible. Don't do that. Say, things back then were different. But today, you've got a choice to make things so much better. So use that choice. That's the kind of inspirational talk I would like for you to pass on to the future generations. Now, if you're a younger person, you got everything going for you. Don't waste it. Use it. Use it to the best of your ability. Keep life going. You got a lot to do. Take care of yourself so that you can be absolutely the person that you would be proud of, that your parents would be proud of, that your family would be proud of. Be that person. And it's never too early and never too late to start right now being the best person and bringing the best things into the life of the world that you can do. I'm Dr. George Flynn, and for more encouragement, keep watching the program because it's going to get more fun than ever. Thank you.